Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a subscriber requested, well requested video. Uh, it's an egg custard pie, and the ones of you that asked me to do this old time favorite egg custard pie, you know who he is. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you tonight. First off, I'm gonna tell you the ingredients that you're gonna need for this egg custard pie. It's easy and simple, and it's not much to, not much to do. Fix it. So I'm gonna tell you what the ingredients and stuff is gonna be first, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how to mix it up. First of all, you're gonna need 2 cups of evaporated milk. Whatever your choice of preference is whatever brand you use that. Okay, you're gonna need 4 eggs, and they're gonna have to be slightly beaten. And this here is 1 1/4 cup of sugar, and this is 2 tablespoons of butter. Is I got it right? Okay. All right. And then you're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Let me know if I ain't getting it right. Like to see. Okay. Okay, you also going to need, this here is 1 teaspoon of salt. And this here is 2 tablespoons of flour. You can use all-purpose or either self-rising, whichever one you have. It's not gonna make any difference. Okay, I have over here I have 2 9-inch pie crusts, but and they the traditional kind. It's not deep dish, but if you want to make a deep dish pie, that's your preference, you go for it. But what I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this, and then that's when I'm gonna put these in the oven, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how to mix it. First off, I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna prick this crust, because I'm gonna bake the crust. I'm gonna be baking this crust on well, I'm not gonna completely bake it, but I'm gonna start it off baking so that your bottom part of your crust will be done. I'm gonna start it off on I'm gonna bake it for 5 minutes on 350. 5 minutes on 350. That's all you do. Just go around pricking. Don't prick hard, because you don't want to take a chance of poking a hole in your pie crust. But this here gonna keep the crust from raising up or getting getting that air out of it. But I'm not gonna bake it long enough where it's gonna do all that. Long time ago they would put some rice or either beans and stuff in it. I just showing this out. This is just the way I do it. Okay, and like I told you, I'm gonna put this milk on. I'm gonna put it in a saucepan. 2 cups of it. I'm gonna put it in a saucepan. And long time ago, and they still may call it the same thing. They call it scalding the milk. And what scalding mean is you gonna get that milk. You're gonna just warm it up to the point before it boils. Just getting it heated. And the purpose for that, I'm gonna go ahead on and tell you the purpose for that, because some of the things I be doing, some of the folks ask me what it's for, like the baking soda, and I love you doing that, because I want you to understand what I'm doing. But now I say it this here. Now somebody else may tell you different, and they may say it's different. The reason that you're scalding that milk, because you're gonna have the sugar and the flour and stuff like that, and then adding your eggs into it. But I think it's really to just dissolve that sugar and all that, dissolve that stuff, to have it like that like you do a pudding. You know, when you're making a pudding, you do it in like a double boiler and slowly warm it up. But I imagine with this here sugar, you know, the sugar in the pie, and it's not, you stir it and it's not dissolved. I don't know how that would make mix up. But okay, let me put these pie crusts in the oven for that 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back, have the milk and stuff already scalded, and then I'm gonna mix the pie up. Be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I done took my pie crust out the oven, and they sitting over here cooling down. Now I'm fixing to take you through the stages of how we mix this here custard part up. And I forgot to tell you, you're going to need your mixer. You're going to need your mixer for this too. But first off, I'm going to add go ahead on and add your sugar. And that little teaspoon of salt. And a couple of tablespoons of flour. Get my spatula. Just gonna kind of stir that around a little bit. This is real easy and real simple. Well, that's about the same thing, easy and simple. Okay, this is your teaspoon of nutmeg. And your couple of tablespoons of butter. I already done scalded my milk. That's gonna be the next to the last thing to put in there. Just mix all that up in there. I'm gonna go ahead on and put my vanilla in here. You got to have 2 teaspoons of this vanilla. And this is a tablespoon. This is a tablespoon measure. I mean, a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. There you go. So I'm gonna put two teaspoons in a tablespoon. I be wondering, do I waste that extra vanilla down there on purpose? But anyway, I'll move this out the way so I can hook my mixer up. Okay, got that mixed up over here, in there. And this right here is my 2 cups of scalded evaporated milk. If I didn't tell you, you can also use whole milk. 2 cups of whole milk. Real loose. Just kind of stir that around some to you can see that warm milk be dissolving that sugar. Don't get your milk too hot. And I just kind of stir around to I don't feel too many more grains of the grain of sugar down in there, and sort of letting that milk cool off some before I put I don't want to run a chance of putting my eggs in here. I call myself be getting it just warm enough where to do the dissolving of that sugar. And not too hot to interfere with my eggs. Got some cooked eggs over in there. Just around to get it too hot. Okay, get ready. Whew, it's hot in this kitchen, I tell you that, with that stove on and all of these lights. Make sure my mix up. cook right there. Get something over here to rest now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and put my 4 beaten eggs in there. Turn this mix on. And just mix it well. And that's all to it. You know, like I told you back then, those older cooks, they had simple ingredients, but it was delicious. That's when a lot of people think old-fashioned mean it's going to be something hard, but it's just the opposite. I had so many requests for this recipe, and it just warmed my heart. Some of the subscribers saying that their grandmama and their mama and stuff used to make these and bring out. So I got to go dig out my recipe on egg pie. Egg custard pie. That's what the elderly people used to call it. While I'm doing this here, I want to say thanks to all my old subscribers and my new subscribers and everything, and all the wonderful comments and stuff that y'all been sending me. I'm really enjoying, and the requests. I got a list of requests. I'm gonna start trying to work on those requests before it get time for me to start preparing my stuff for Thanksgiving dinner. But I really appreciate you sending in your requests and supporting me on my channel. I'm one right now. I don't know how long it lasts, but I try to read all of my comments and stuff. That's how I'm seeing a lot of y'all requests. This is something you can't beat too fast, but you don't have to beat it a long time. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. All right, Claire, let me watch it. Stand right tuck. You can get air in your face. Okay. Like I said, I got my oven on preheating, and that light my husband got over here in my face, it's pretty hot up in this joint. That smells good with that vanilla and nutmeg.
Sure do.
That's a good combination right there. They need to make an air freshener like that. Oh, it's hot. I want to see how them real celebrities can take all this light stuff. Hold on just a minute. Be right back. Whew. Span up a little bit. Right there, I'm gonna get no water on that camera. I was telling my husband about some of the comments and stuff. I told him, I said, you know what? This is some of the nicest people coming here and leave comments. And I say and it's just like I'm connecting and sort of relating to the cooks that know what I'm doing, that, you know, had parents and grandparents cook stuff the same way, and I mean, it has really blessed my soul to hear all that. And I told my daughter, I said, I'm so excited about it. I said, no, because I was, I was kind of wondering, would anybody be interested in, old-fashioned cooking, since that's what I was. So I'm just going to say, led to do this type of cooking on my video. And some of the videos be so funny. I think that's about it. Not videos, some of my comments be so funny. I'll be just laughing. My husband may say, what is it? I'll be telling them, about what somebody say funny. It's one young lady. She know who it. Let me do a little short story while I get ready to put these in the. My husband puts them in the stove for me because you see how liquid this here stuff is. Me trying to get that into the oven, it'll be all down on the floor and everywhere else. But the way I put it in. Okay. Oh, you can't see? Well, you want me to get it off of the stain, pull it over there? You can get it back over there? What if I get over here? No, you like put it in from right here. All I'm going to do is just I try to get them just as even as possible. So I'll usually put 1, 2, and then 2, and this, yeah, it's just sort of like 2.5. One of them gonna always be a little bit more. Ooh, I poured that in there instead of the cup. That's all right. That's all good. It ain't no biggie. Okay, so they probably had about close to 3 cups of filling in each one of the pie things, but that don't really. You want to get over there? Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was trying to. Yeah, it don't really matter. But okay, this is the pie crust with the filling in, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. I'll say a little flour gonna be up there. I'm gonna put them in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. But this pie got the set. It's a custard, so it got the set. So after about 30 minutes, according to how your stove cook, you insert a toothpick in it and make sure that toothpick come back out wet to show that the mixture is setting. And if it haven't set yet, just up your stove about 5 more minutes till you get your mixture to set. Cause when you're doing puddings and stuff like that, it's really kind of according how your stove cook. But I know mine's normally is done at 30 minutes because my stove cooks a little hotter. Now, a long time ago, I'm gonna give you a little history on it. A long time ago, they used to cook these pies a lot slower. And most recipes are called for it cooking a lot slower, but you don't have to. Now, after I get this, after I test the pie and see that it's set and everything, I'm gonna turn my broiler on. Turn my broiler on it for maybe about maybe about a minute to make sure that crust and that stuff is brown real good. So like I said, I'm not gonna show you putting it in the oven because it's takes some little time and maneuvering. But I do want to say this before I get off. It was one lady that she had me hollering when I read her comment. She had looked at the video with my granddaughter, my granddaughters, and my daughters doing cookies. I reckon it was Christmas cookies. It was a video I had put up a while back, and she made the funniest comment. Her comment was, May to the rescue. And then she said, you know, that flour did work. What it was, my daughter like almost had a epic failure with the cookies with the granddaughters. But I really stepped in. It was her project doing that. But I had to step in because my granddaughter loved doing these videos and stuff with me. And I knew they was gonna be highly disappointed if them cookies had a fail, because normally they do the cookies with me at Christmas time, way before I started videos and stuff. They would do the cookies with me, and they always turned out great. But my daughter had got some recipe or another that I knew, and I told her, I said, I don't put that much oil in mine. But she did it anyway. She was going to follow what she was doing. But the stuff was all sticky on their hands and everything. And so I came in, you know, being very nonchalantly, trying to not let everybody know that this here was about to go bad, and especially not let my granddaughters know, because they would have just been disappointed and hurt. And then my grandbabies, you know, I don't want them disappointed. And I came in and I corrected the situation with some flour and stuff. And the one was saying that was a good idea what I did with that flour, because it was all sticking on their hand. But her comment like to have tickled me to death. I hollered when she said, May to the rescue. I just want to tell y'all that little funny story. We fixing to get these pies in the oven, and when I come back, the pies will be ready. And then another thing, all y'all requests and stuff, I'm working on them. I'll get them to you. Be right back. Okay, everybody, this is the finished results of the egg custard pies. I'll get it right in a minute. Yeah, egg custard pies. I let it bake. They baked for 35 minutes. Is that right, Tucker? They baked for 35 minutes, and then at the last, about the last 30 seconds, I just turned my oven to broil to make it a little browner on the top. But I have enjoyed doing this recipe and stuff with you. So I hope everything turned out for you. I was especially proud to do this because of the ones that said this reminded, that was the type pie that grandmother, grandfather, and uncles and all used to bake. And it's like an old landmark memory pie. And I really enjoyed it. And the ones that tried, I hope it works fine with you, and let me know. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, leave me a comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.